Hello, my dear friends. It's Andrea here with an introduction to a quick tutorial about the financial calendar. You are already aware of my longer lesson of 47 minutes, but due to feedback and some questions that I got from my Twitter followers and Patreon supporters, I would like to give you a concise view in several parts. It will be 3 parts, and this is the first one. Part 2 and 3 will be with screen sharing and maximum 5 minutes, so I would not really take too much of your attention and hope that this would be useful for you. Now, as an introduction, I would like to tell you that again and again we do see that nothing lives in a vacuum. As we could experience with the pump in January, this was really a market event caused by the planet Mars crossing the star of wealth Aldebaran, as I mentioned in my tweets and in my previous notes on the website. Basically, we need to take the market into account in order to spot price moves, especially significant ones, in any coin. Such market events are rarely seen from the chart of the coin itself, although with some techniques, and in case we do have a very accurate time of birth for that coin, then we can spot such moves as well. But again, this happens seldom. Therefore, we introduce the weather concept on the calendar, and you see the weather, which is the market weather. So what happens for everybody, for S&P 500, for the market as such, for crypto in general, for any crypto. Then the moon phases are also there in order to signify some points where price moves can really go in one direction or the other, according to the influence of that moon and of course the specific aspects in various size fonts that I think you are already familiar with by now. That would be the 3 flavors of green for positive, the 3 flavors of red for negative, and the bigger the font is, the longer term aspect it is. Now, what I would like to mention that I didn't mention before is that this financial calendar attempts actually to depict the future of a candlestick chart. Of course, we do our best at it. It would be good if we would be able to predict the reality in proportion of 100%. But each aspect basically and each weather marker and the moon phases, including the crescents, the red ones and the bright ones, are meant to depict the future of the candlestick chart. And using this analogy, I would like to walk you through an example in the next parts and give you basically more insight on how the financial calendar can be mapped to a chart that the majority of you, especially the traders, might be familiar with. For sure, I would say, but you might prefer the bar chart or other forms of outlining the evolution of the price. Again, I would stick to the candlestick charts because in my opinion they are the most detailed, and this is what we try to achieve, as much detail as possible with the financial calendar, so that you can combine this information with the technical analysis to meet the best decisions. I really hope this was useful for you. Thank you so much for your attention, and stay tuned for the next part. And until next time, be joyful.